Last time we're gonna touch land for 30 days.
Scary. Just really scary.
Well, 2 hours into our passage, and Rob is already fixing the freezer.
We're shooting for that hole right there. And I noticed there was a little bit of water by the rudder post, and that's not really great. So we are most likely gonna have to haul the boat.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
Today is the day that we're trying to leave for French Polynesia. We have got to run some errands this morning. We are crossing our fingers that the packages that we had delivered, because they were closed Good Friday, they were closed Saturday. We are hoping all of our packages are ready to pick up. We're gonna run and go pick those up. Then we gotta come back. We're gonna run and just get a couple more groceries, and then we're gonna head over to the fuel dock, fuel up, and then hopefully we'll be out of here by 1.
Crossing our fingers.
Crossing our fingers. Short walk to catch an Uber, and one quick Uber ride. We're at Air Cargo and More to pick up, hopefully, our packages. Buena! Yay! Alright, let's see if it's everything. Defender's the blocks. This should be the antenna. One small one should be the batteries. We're just hoping that everything arrived in time. So $27 for 4 packages, but the blocks were kind of heavy, so $2 a pound. Woohoo! So stop number 1 was a success. All of our packages came in. Yay! It was actually worth waiting till Sunday to leave. No, Monday to leave for all these to come in. So we got a replacement for our antenna, so hopefully Rob can fix that and we can get more than a 2-mile radius on our VHF. Now we have a 15-minute walk to the grocery store Reba Smith to get our final provisions. So we have found the nice mall in Panama. It's called the Multiplex. So wouldn't necessarily recommend Albrecht Mall. Go to the Multiplex. You got a Bath and Body Works. You got a Children's Place, an Ari, an Aldo. I think there's even a Louis Vuitton. Yeah, this would be the much higher end mall. All right, I believe this is our official last stop at the grocery store. Reba Smith has been amazing for American food here in Panama. Can't recommend it enough. 2 things we cannot find here in Panama is mint extract, because I like make mint ice cream, and then like peanut butter or cheese crackers. Those are really great on night watch or just when you're hungry just to grab as a snack. You can't find those here in Panama. Last grocery trip, $100 even. Getting my Ninja Creamy! So exciting.
So what did you just get?
Got my Ninja Creamy!
Yay!
Protein ice cream.
It just fit in that bag right there.
And for everyone to say I have too much crap on the boat, I did give away my other ice cream maker to another catamaran who wanted one. So the reason I'm getting this one is because when you freeze the little cups, the cups are like this big, versus my other ice cream maker was a big thing and we never had enough room in our freezer. So this one's a lot smaller things to freeze the like milk or protein powder or whatever in to make ice cream. You can make it within like 18 hours. So Mama is very excited today. Our last Uber ride in Panama.
I'm gonna miss it only because it's an Uber in Panama. But I hate that they speak in Spanish.
But you're enjoying the Ubers. Ride back to the boat. Dad's running back to this marine chandlery to look for one more thing to splice to something, and then we're gonna unpack all the groceries and get the boat ready to bring to the fuel dock. Engines are started?
Yep.
All right, we're headed to the fuel dock.
Yep.
All Our chain is dirty for sitting here for 30 days. Oh, and it stinks. All right, last time we're gonna touch land for 30 days at the fuel dock.
Okay, so one tank filled up, so let's go. So we got one more tank that's being filled at the moment. So, and then we're out. So, scary. Just really scary. So we're still at the dinghy dock, well, the fueling dock. As my thoughts on the trip, it's really scary. Like, you think, like you just think it's like 7 days is long for me, but like on the ocean doing nothing. But 30 days, 30. Like, I'm just bamboozled at this moment. Not liking this at all. Like, 30 days with no internet access, like no talking with friends, no chatting with friends, no playing with friends. I'm actually scared. Like, well, I mean, they're making me do it, so.
All right, so we have called the kids and said goodbye and getting ready to leave the fuel dock.
Shannon's crying like she's happy about it.
I'm happy to leave Panama. It's just overwhelming. Just to know that we're gonna be at sea for 30 days. It's okay, we're gonna be fine, but just emotional.
So we took on 65 gallon, but they're topped off now, including the trip here and then making water and stuff, so not too bad.
How much was 65 gallons?
It was $258, so it was right at $4 a gallon, I think. Not too bad.
We have 180 gallons plus 30 in reserve in jerry cans. So crossing, we talked to our friends that left like 3 days ahead of us, and they've been motoring for 3 days, so crossing our fingers that we don't have to make an emergency pit stop in the Galapagos for fuel, but we will see. All right, did you just say bye from Jack from Machete?
Mm-hmm.
Bye!
We'll see you in French Polynesia, hopefully!
It is 2:12 on April 1st, 2024, and we are pulling out of Panama, headed to French Polynesia. All right, we finally got the sails up. Well, 2 hours into our passage, and Rob is already fixing the freezer. I opened it to take some chicken out for dinner and couldn't shut it, so Rob is fixing the slider thing. How was your night?
We were doing like 3 knots, so I had to turn the engine on and deploy the mainsail to get us up to a little bit faster speed here.
Mine was uneventful. I saw 2 boats at the beginning of the shift and then didn't see a thing afterwards. So now we've got a whopping 8 to 9 knots going 5.3. We can still see Panama. And right before dinner we get dolphins. You can see them. Wow! Wow, that's a jumpy one. End of day 2.
End of day 2. So we had a good day today. The wind pretty much died on us.
I sailed all night. What time did you take the sails in?
We sailed until about noon, and then the wind just kind of started to die. We were sailing along the coast of Panama because we have to get to the west. So we went south and then we went west, and then now we're going southwest towards the Galapagos to hopefully find some wind.
I think we're gonna have a beautiful sunset.
Oh my God, look at that beautiful sunset. I mean, that is a picture book. Ugh.
It always looks so small on the camera, but it's a pretty
it looks so big in your eyes.
It's a pretty sunset.
And there she goes. little bitty one. Yeah?
Nothing to write home about.
No, not like that one. No,
And
that
just
one
like
time.
that, day 2 is in the books, and we'll start our night shifts around 8.
Yep.
I'm gonna go take a shower. Yay. It is almost 8 o'clock, usually around 7:30. I go downstairs, take a shower, put on my pajamas, wash my face, put on my night face stuff, castor oil, take my vitamins, brush my teeth, do my oil pulling, just get ready for like going to bed, and then go sit at the helm for the next 6 hours until it's time for me to go to bed. Rob and I are we're not like hard pressed. Like, I know if he's tired and I'm feeling good, then I will go to bed at 2 and he'll take shift at 2. But I worked back in the 90s night shift for many years in the emergency department, and I'm more of a night person, so if I feel up to it, I'll stay up till 3 just so Rob can get a little more sleep, because he kind of stays at the helm all day. So very thankful for that. So we've got wind right on our nose. Looks like we're gonna be motoring all night. And then we've got a cargo ship that should pass in front of us. Day 3, a little bit more bouncy, but we finally have some wind. So before I got up this morning, Rob went ahead and got the sails up, and we're motor sailing because we have a current, but we're trying to get more south towards the Galapagos because something.
Day 3, we are motor sailing overnight. The wind just really died off, and I mean really died off. Plus,
And it was on our nose.
It was on our nose, and we had a current. We were doing like 3 knots from like 2 until 6 this morning. The wind started picking up. I put the Genoa out. When the sun got up about 8 o'clock, I turned into the wind, raised the main, put it back. We were at 10 knots. We were 9 to 10 knots now. We're at 13.5.
Davis, day 3, how you feeling? Good? You sick? Nobody has been sick. This is amazing. I mean, I haven't felt the slightest bit nauseated. I was tired yesterday, but everyone's feeling great. I believe we have our first squall ever. Isn't this our first squall on the boat?
Yes.
Looks like it's going the other way, but it's not.
We're shooting for that hole right there. It's giving us a lot of wind. We've got 18 knots of wind right now, and I've got 2 reefs in the jib, and I'm about to reef the main so we can protect our boat. So Davis wanted pizza for one of the night on the passage. Davis is enjoying his pizza.
Oh yeah.
2 thumbs way up. All right.
After a long day of many sail changes.
Many sail changes and
7,
weather.
8.
We had thunder over here and lightning over here, and thank the Lord we just went straight in between everything. Praise Jesus. So today, April 4th, I want to say it's Thursday, I guess. It's been raining on us, drizzling actually, probably for the past 2 hours. The good thing is the salt has washed off the boat, but my God, the boat was so dirty from Panama City, like fires and stuff coming off of the coast, the ash and everything else. The boat's just filthy dirty. The crew is sleeping right now. It's about 7:30, and I've been wiping down the boat and cleaning up as much as possible, just so we can try to get stuff cleaned up. Oh, and there is no wind. We are motoring and using fuel that I don't want to use, so motor away.
We finally got it through!
I think I lost it. It shook off.
Alright, we lost the one on the starboard, but we think we just got another hit on the port one.
Small. Oh, maybe it's a mahi.
No, skipjack.
Oh, that's not. For Bluetooth. Skipjack tuna.
So why'd you throw the skipjack back? Don't prefer the flavor.
No, it's a dark red meat, so it's, you know, some people will eat it, but we caught a fish though.
This wind is so frustrating. Either we're headed towards Hawaii or we're headed towards South America. So we're gonna furl in the sails.
Ready? Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
We're trying to sail.
Trying, man, we're trying.
So if you ever wanted to know what it's like to be out at sea, you have 360 degrees of just ocean. And this is our sunset on day 4. Davis had a casualty with his toothbrush that was on the sink in his bathroom and fell into his toilet, and little man had not flushed and got all poopy, and we don't have another head, so gotta soak this in some bleach. All right, beginning of night shift on day 4. I hate night shift. There's no moon. It's pitch black out here. You can see some amazing stars, which is really, really cool, but it's pitch black almost my entire shift, because the moon doesn't usually come up till between like 12 and 1, but there's been so many clouds we haven't even had one. So we're just motoring tonight. That's easier than having sails, so you don't have to worry about watching the change of the wind direction or anything and making sure the sails aren't flapping, so we just motor. So hopefully tonight should be an easy night. We're in the middle of the ocean. That's the Galapagos. This is where we left in Panama. So we're about over 300 miles away.
Should we make more coffee?
So my favorite thing to do at night is to come out front, and I can do my watch and look for ships, but I can also watch downloaded videos of Kara and Nate, or
only thing that can make
whatever
this
video
night
I want to
better
watch.
is if a manta race.
Today's day 5,
Day 5,
and we have gone a total of how much?
420 miles.
420 miles. Our daily mileage is low because we've had hardly any wind. We were fighting current the first 2.5 days, so we were getting like 3 knots even though we were motoring, you know, at 1800 RPM. We should have been doing like 5 knots. Anyway, right now we've got 12 knots of wind, but we've got 2 storm systems within about 5 miles. So we are going to keep the main down for right now until we get past these storms. Once we get past these storms, we're going to go ahead and raise the main. Hopefully the wind keeps up, turn the engine off, and we'll be sailing again. So it's been pretty monotonous and boring out here. I've been trying to find things to do. I've been cleaning the boat, cleaning the fans. I've been doing work, man.
Well, I haven't been sick, but I haven't felt necessarily like doing anything, just really tired. Last night my night shift was good. I was feeling good, so I had stayed on shift until 3:30. I gave Rob an extra hour-and-a-half to sleep because I was feeling good and I was finishing a really good book. But today I woke up and I feel normal today. Like, I don't know, I guess my body's used to the motion and I feel normal today. So hopefully today is gonna be a good day. If you wonder, like, on passage, you pretty much wear the same clothes. Like, I take a shower at night, I put on my pajamas, but when I get up in the morning, I mean, you just kind of reach for the same clothes because who am I dressing for? Like, it's not worth, I mean, I don't do my hair, like...
My outfit right here.
Yeah, I mean, he walks around practically naked half the time. We got sails up.
We are currently on 5.1 knots speed over ground.
And all of 8.6 knots of wind. But we're gonna turn the engines off for the first time in 2 days.
All right, go ahead. It's peaceful.
Oh my gosh. This is what sailing is.
This wind, I tell you.
Weather forecasters are crap. I don't know what they go to school for, but like no one is ever right. It's like
Predict wind is has never been. I mean, it's been a general like, oh, it's gonna be windy or it's not gonna be windy, and it's like sometimes total opposite of what's on there. It's crazy. Like I noticed, I guess it's just best guess, but golly.
yeah, best guess. Like I should have went into that profession. Like, so much less stressful.
It's you're gonna have sun today.
Or you may have rain, but
You may have a hurricane.
you can't do anything
Or
to me
snow.
about it.
Who knows?
So how are we on water?
We are good. We actually have 1.5 tanks, about 1.5 tanks of water in the tanks. So
Yay!
5 days,
That's
4.5, 5
amazing
days.
for 3 people in 5 days.
Yep. And I mean, we took a shower just about every
I
single
took
night.
a shower all but last night.
Yeah.
This guy still needs to take a shower because you haven't had one in 5 days.
Also, I barely drink water, so that's
You
probably
need
why.
to drink.
Okay, that's not an excuse. You have to drink water, Davis.
Your kidneys will go back.
At least 2 of your water bottles a day.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give up on the plants. There's enough to take care of without having to keep these stupid things alive.
I was checking the oil because I was getting ready to switch. When we go to put the engines on again, I'm going to use the port engine. I wanted to check the oil and make sure everything's all right. And I noticed there was a little bit of water by the rudder post. I wiped it off and I went to check the oil, and then I went back and looked, and sure enough there was a little drop that I saw, and that's not really great. So we are most likely going to have to haul the boat somewhere in.
So what does that mean?
So basically what it means is the rudder post is, they're not permanently attached to the boat, they're glued in basically. And it's a known issue with leopards, they have it, so it got fixed. That side actually got fixed when we purchased the boat, but it looks like the fix didn't hold, so we're gonna have to order parts from Leopard and have them shipped somewhere, wherever we are, and get that repaired. I don't know what that's going to entail with our trip and where we can haul the boat and do that work. So
Great news on day 5.
yeah, pull the wheel.
Stand by.
Stand by. All right, we're going to tack the boat that way. Are you ready?
Okay, so I have to turn that way.
Huh?
Do I have to turn the boat that way?
That's correct.
21.
Ready? Go.
Back in. How far?
Wow, what a difference a day makes. I mean, yesterday was just an easy day. Even though we motored a lot, it was just, there was not a whole lot of swell or anything. Today, totally different. We are rocking and rolling, and like the waves are just crazy right now. So the boat can handle this. It's just a little rough, but you can't. Look at this kid. He'll sleep through anything. Jeez.
Davis, how was last night?
Not good. Well, except from being really rolly last night.
Yeah. Day 6. And last night was a crappy night. Well, my shift was great. My shift was uneventful. It was calm. There was no wind. We motored. I went to bed at 2.
So she went to bed at 2, and then I came up here and I asked her, I said, were you sitting up top? She goes, no, I was sitting out front. I was like, that's fine. But then
I did say it was starting to like drizzle.
I looked at the radar, because we don't have radar in the front, so you can't see in the front, but we were headed straight towards a big storm. So took a hard left and basically skirted the storm, got a little bit of rain, but that's all right. God bless you. And so from there, it was just bucking like a cowboy all night long.
I was rolling all over the bed. It was hot. It was just a very
and since
night.
it's at I was able to get the jib out, but the wind was just not cooperating. It was like blowing so hard, like up to 25 knots. So I went ahead and actually reefed it all the way down, almost to a head, just 6 feet of it out. And I just kept the engine going. And then about 7 o'clock in the morning, it started to die down. It got down to like 16, 17 knots. So I went ahead and threw a second reef in the main, pulled the main up, and we've been sailing since. So
At least we're going between 5 and 6 knots.
we are, we're moving.
No motor.
And this is supposed to be what they call the milk run, so it's supposed to be like all is downwind sailing. And we have not had one day of downwind sailing yet.
But tell us what you learned about the rudder. Or the rudder post.
So I turned on my internet on my phone and got on the Leopard 45 face group page and asked the Hive, is this something I need to worry about? Should I turn around?
Because he was like, we're 500 miles into this, 5 days in, and he's like, should we turn around and go back? I was like, I'm not going back and doing this all over again.
But after talking to the Hive, there's several people have gone 5,000 miles with their rudder leaking, so I'm not overly concerned. I mean, literally, it's a little bitty drip. We are gonna just keep going. Monday, I'll go ahead, get online, and start ordering parts for everything, and get it shipped to a haul-out facility in Tahiti. That's the only place, well, it's one of the only places in French Polynesia that will haul a big boat like us. So
at least it's not a big thing like Rob was thinking it was yesterday. So
no,
life is good.
yeah, it's